Thought leader ads are one of the most powerful and underutilized formats on LinkedIn right now, and over the last 15 months I've acquired more than 300 new customers for my software company using thought leader ads. To illustrate how well it works, my average CTR for regular image ads is 1%, but with thought leader ads I'm hitting 13%. It's crazy. So in this video I'm going to explain exactly what thought leader ads are, walk you through how to set them up step by step, the benchmarks you should be tracking, and the mistakes you need to avoid. So let's dive in. So before we get into the fun stuff, let me just explain what thought leader ads actually are. So a lot of people still mix this up, and traditional LinkedIn ads, they come from your company page, obviously. It's pretty stiff, it's pretty anonymous. It's really hard to get people to care. And I mean, thought leader ads are the total opposites. They come from a real person, it can be your profile or someone on your team, so you got the name, the face, the little profile photo, the whole thing to make it feel real. And in the feed, it just feels like a normal post, like something you scroll past any other day, not this big corporate ad screaming ad right at you, right? And that's kind of the point. It feels human and the numbers actually prove it. 70% of B2B buyers say they engage more with content from people instead of companies, and 68% have actually reached out to a vendor because of a personal post they saw, which is wild, but it makes total sense because people listen to people, not logos. And honestly, the only difference between a thought leader ad and a normal post is the tiny little thing that says promoted by your brand under the bio. That's literally the only thing. Otherwise, it looks completely organic. And that's why this format is such a cheat code for B2B right now. And before I continue, if you're finding this valuable so far and you want to learn more about how you can make LinkedIn ads profitable for your company, make sure you subscribe to my channel because a lot more videos are coming. So why are thought leader ads actually so powerful? I've been running them for myself for over a year now, and honestly the results speak for themselves. The engagement you get on these compared to normal ads is just on another level. Like my regular image ads I run, they sit at around 1% CTR, which is honestly really good, but with thought leader ads I'm hitting 13% plus, which is kind of insane. And I mean, of course, most of the engagement comes from people clicking see more because they actually want to read a post, but then they like it, they comment, and on top of that you still get a nice flow of people clicking through to your company page or your website if you add that into the post. And after running these for months now, I've kind of built my own benchmarks based on this. So if a thought leader ad is under 10% in CTR, I just turn it off. It's not a good organic post or thought leader ad for me. And there's the thing, the posts that perform well organically, it's almost always the case that these will perform well as ads as well. It's super consistent. And what blows my mind is that LinkedIn launched thought leader ads over 2 years ago, and they're still barely used by companies because they're hard. I mean, it's the biggest competitive advantage you can get right now in a crowded market. If you have a founder or an employee who's already active on LinkedIn, I think it's a no-brainer to run. So now let me show you how to actually set up a thought leader ad. So you'll first end up on what we call an ad set, and an ad set is basically where you enter all the details about your campaign. So your objective, who you're going to target, how much budget, and so on. Everything you do before you actually choose a creative for this, right? And we always start with the objective, which is one of the most important parts because that's what LinkedIn is going to optimize for. And when we talk about thought leader ads, you can only select 2 different objectives that can select a thought leader ad later on. It's brand awareness, and brand awareness, as you might understand, it's going to optimize to reach as many people as possible, and you can use engagement, and engagement is obviously to drive as much engagement to your ads as possible. And I'm going to recommend to always start with engagement when you are running thought leader ads. In my experience, it almost always produces better results. And so we're going to select engagement here as we have. We will then scroll further and we will end up with our audience. So this is basically where we do our targeting. So I will target the United States here. We also want to make sure that we select permanent location here, because otherwise we are targeting both people who live in the US and people who have recently visited the US, and we don't want to do that. Always permanent location. We have the US. Then we can narrow this audience down further, of course, which we want to do. We're going to start with some company narrowing down. So we're going to start by selecting company size. We're going to target SMB companies between 50 to 500 employees. We are also going to target company industries, we want to make sure we are targeting tech companies. Make sure it says "and" here as well to make sure that we are looking at all of these segments together. So we're gonna select that one. And on top of that, now we have a couple of company segments, right? But we also want to make sure that we are narrowing down the people at these companies we are targeting. So we're also gonna go to job experience. We're gonna go to job titles, and I want to target head of marketings at these companies. As you can see to the right here, we have a target audience size of 12,000. You are getting some forecasted results here based on what we have chosen so far. There we go. We always need to disable audience expansion as well, because what audience expansion does is that it takes my targeting basically and then expands it to other lookalikes. We want to keep the target that we have put in to make sure that we reach our buyers. And then we come to ad format. Here we can use a few different ones. Thought leader ads support single image and video, so we can select both of them. I recommend starting with single image. It's basically all the posts that you do that are image posts. If you have done a video post that you want to promote, you would select video, of course, but we're gonna stick to single image here. And we're gonna come down here. We always want to take away LinkedIn Audience Network. It's also another thing that basically take your ads and put them on third-party side outside of LinkedIn, which is not what we want. We want them in the feed. Here, we're gonna set a daily budget. You can start as low as $10. I'm going to start with $60 for this. The bidding here is engagement click, and I want to make sure that you put manual bidding here. Maximum delivery is the standard, which means that LinkedIn will always make sure to try and get as much results as possible while spending your full budget. But LinkedIn is a real-time bidding platform, so you bid every time you want a spot, and maximum delivery will obviously drive the bids higher to make sure we are getting the results. But I recommend selecting manual bidding, unbox disable bid adjustments, and then I recommend looking at the recommended bid here and start at about 2/3 of that. And you know, I'm not a math genius, but I will start at about $5 per engagement click. That will be my bid here. I recommend this will almost always save some money while performing exactly the same. So now we've done everything that we need. We're gonna go further from here, save this, and then we're going to come into actually doing the creative. So typically when we do an image ad, we are going to select create new ads, but instead of that, we are now going to say browse existing content. Here we have our content library. Direct sponsored is what we have in our regular image ads and video ads and so on. Company page is the company post that we have done on our company page. But then we have something called LinkedIn members. And here's typically a library of all of the employees that are within the company and their posts, or others that have allowed us to have access. So here I can basically search for myself and I will get all of the latest posts. I can push on one here. So I will get all of the latest posts I have done. I can even look at the engagement here. I can look at the full post. You can also see here what the actual post will be. So it's the same post. It will just say promoted by or with your company beneath. So here I can select all of the posts that I want to run, and then you will just add it to ad set and start running those as ads. Important to note, you can also select other people like Tim here, and if you do that and select one of his posts, he will then have to accept your request to do the post for your company. So this is not something you just have to do for your own employees. You can also do it for other people on LinkedIn, also by URL, that they then have to approve for you to use them in your content. So that is thought leader ads. All right, so here's the golden rule for thought leader ads. Test everything organically first. Seriously, don't rush into paid. A lot of marketeers will start just throwing money at different posts to see what sticks. And yeah, it's expensive, and honestly, it's kind of a dumb way to learn in that sense. If your audience doesn't care about the post when it's organic, they're not suddenly going to love it just because you promote it. So don't waste money on that. Instead, treat your LinkedIn profile, if it's you that is doing this, like a testing ground. Post stuff that gives value, but still ties back to your product in some way. See what people actually engage with before you pull out the credit card. And one thing that helps me is breaking my content into weekly pillars. And for me, that's LinkedIn ads, ABM, and the whole founder journey I'm on with Fibbler. That way the content stays balanced without feeling random, and there are a bunch of post types that work super well as thought leader ads. Stuff like industry trends, company growth stories, frameworks and tactics, if you have some unique product stories, and my favorite honestly is other people talking about your brand. So how do you figure out which ones to promote? So every month I go into my LinkedIn analytics and I look for my 2 or 3 best performing posts. Usually it's the ones with more likes than normal, and most of the time they're value first with a soft product tie-in. And before you promote anything, just make sure you edit it. Add a clear call to action at the end of the post so you can measure success on landing page clicks. And my go-to is something like this: PS, Fibbler helps you with this, and try it for free 30 days at fibbler.co. Let me give you a real example from my account. So I made a post about last touch attribution and how VC focused reporting messes everything up, and in the hook I set up a clear enemy, just very straight to the point, and then I added a simple visual showing how last touch over report certain channels. And the post ended up with 16% CTR, which was the highest I've ever seen in my account, and 20% of all of those were landing page clicks. That's almost double what I usually get. So people are not just reading it, they wanted to learn more. And once you have a few strong posts, start small. So I usually begin with starting out in the retargeting layer, so that's people that have visited your website, company page, or engage with other ads, because it's obviously more cost friendly until you figure out what works, and then you can scale into cold audiences. And for benchmarks, if I'm hitting 10 to 13% in CTR on a cold layer, I'm happy. And for a retargeting layer, I want 13 to 15%. That's basically the whole playbook. Alright, so once your thought leader ads are actually live, here's how you can keep an eye on them and scale what's working. First thing, you gotta be brutal with underperformance. As soon as the campaign starts getting some data, just cut the posts that aren't doing anything. Don't overthink it. Move the budget into the posts that are getting real traction, and make sure you're tracking the right metrics too. For thought leader ads specifically, I want to see at least a 10% CTR when I'm targeting marketeers. Below that, and I usually shut it off. I also look at landing page clicks as a percentage of total social action, and that is likes, comments, shares, all of that. I want at least 10% of those actions to be landing page clicks. That shows me intent. It tells me people that, they don't just want to read a post, they want to learn more. But here's the thing, don't obsess over clicks, because clicks don't tell the whole story. On LinkedIn, only about 0.04% of people click on ads on average. So if you're only looking at clicks, you're basically ignoring these 99% of the impact your ads are having. That is why you need to track influence pipeline and influenced revenue. And this is literally what we do with Fibbler. So we connect your LinkedIn ads data straight into your CRM, so you can see which companies viewed or engaged with your campaigns, and then you can match those impressions to real pipeline and real revenue inside HubSpot or Salesforce or whatever you're using. So for example, if a company keeps seeing and engaging with your campaigns for a month, then later they go on to search for your brand on Google, hit your website, book a demo, you will actually see that LinkedIn had something to do with it. You can also see how each campaign performs and which ones are influencing the most revenue. And then you just scale the campaigns that are actually moving the needle. That's the whole game. So if you're serious about making LinkedIn ads work for your business, then click the first link in the description and start using Fibbler for free. No credit card required. So click the link to get started. And if you want to see my ultimate guide to LinkedIn ads, then watch this next video.